there. I'm Father John Geaney of the Paulist Fathers, and you're watching Psalm Sense. I first met Senator Joe Biden in 1997. We had offered a film to all the senators of the United States and their staffs who would show up in a place in Washington where they had projectors. And sure enough, there were these beautiful, brand new projectors. The only problem was the poor men who were supposed to show the movie, two of them, had not been trained about how to project. They just had brand new machines. However, they didn't tell me that. So what happened was the film actually got all torn up as it was going through the projectors, and so we had to stop. And of course, there were many, many people telling us how terrible they felt, including Senator Kerry. And Senator Kerry said to us, "Would it make you feel better if we had a little tour of the Senate?" And I said, "Of course." And so our star, who had come for the opening of the movie, and myself and a couple of other people who were with us, went with Senator Kerry for a tour of the Senate. And who walked out but Senator Biden? And Senator Kerry very kindly introduced me to him and he to me. We had a brief conversation, and then they disappeared because they had Senate business to take care of. Now, when I met the senator, I was deeply impressed because I always thought that what had happened to him in his life in terms of his daughter and wife being killed, and then returning to the Senate and taking the train every day to be home, I thought he was just a wonderful person. And so when he was on television just a few weeks ago, the speech that he gave touched me because he was saying that he was retiring because he knew it was time. And he knew that it was also important for him to lead the people in this way. And you might wonder, what does this have to do with the Psalms? Well, listen for a minute to Psalm 43 and what it has to say to us. In the morning, let me know your loving mercy. For in you I place my trust. Make me know the way I should walk. To you I lift up my soul. Now, President Joe Biden is not a saint. We all know that. But I do believe he is a good practicing Catholic Christian. And what he was saying on the night that he was making a speech about withdrawing from the election to being president was indeed important. And I wondered how I could match what he was saying with what the Psalms said. And so I'm asking you to listen just one more time for what the Psalm said right in the middle that you could easily miss. And what it said is this: make me know the way I should walk. Well, what the president did was something for our democracy. He could have run again, but he chose not to. He's like President Washington to that degree. That President Washington, after 2 terms, said, "No, I won't run that again because it could easily lead to dictatorship." And so he didn't run, and neither is President Biden going to run. And I believe that helps our democracy a great deal. And he looked at what was in front of him and decided the same thing: the importance of democracy. just like President Washington. It is a step of courage, a step that he took walking for the people of the United States and for the democracy we represent. For Psalm Sense, I'm Father John Geaney. My time is up. I thank you for yours.